Hi everyone, welcome back to the Altium Develop series. So in this video, we will see how can we link how a user or a client or customer can link the feedback directly into Altium Develop project. So what this video is about. So this video is about is for the hardware teams who lose customer feedback in emails, spreadsheets or Jira tickets. But in this video, I will show how Altium Develop lets you read customer feedback and field issues directly into the requirements, task, and track design changes without breaking engineering flow. So, what customer driven hardware means? So, basically, customer driven hardware means feedback becomes a first class engineering objective. It is linked but not copied. It survives design revisions. So, in Altium Develop, as we know, we have feedback, requirements, task, verification, and design changes. So these are all we have in the Ultimate Develop, which helps the designer, customer, reviewer to be aligned to align the according to the requirements and design specifications. So basically, the customer feedback when a customer comes to you for the service and you design some PCB to him or her, and he got the customer got some reviews from his clients, and then he comes back to you and said that this is an issue within the board and which should be addressed. So he can come to the workspace. The first step is to add the customer to the workspace so he can come and can share the issues, or if anything wrong with the design, he can post over here. As I have opened the requirements portal over here, and you can see here I have written down the customer, basically write down the ID customer request 014 identifier with the message that he is saying multiple customer reported system failures when the power cables were reversed during installation. So it's an issue which is which is faced by the client. So he posted over here. So what the designer next step will do? The designer's next step, second step, will be to convert this feedback to the technical requirement. He will create a sub requirement with this requirement and will convert the that requirement into the technical requirement. As I have added two requirements over here with identifier 023 and 024. Let me close it. 024 and 023 text is the system shall tolerate reverse polarity connection on V in without damage, and 024 identifier is reverse polarity protection shall support up to 36-volt input. So these requirements are basically mapped to the customer feedback. So we have converted the clients or customer feedback to the technical requirement, and the third step will be to link this feedback to our actual design where the changes will be made. So if we are not the designer, we are just linked with the uh, customer, and we have our own engineer who is designing. So our next step will be to link these requirements to the specific schematics or the design. So the designer can see where should he make the changes and what should be the updated outcome. So now we will see how can we link the technical requirements to the design. So let's open the design M. Just for an example, I have opened this sample game PCB and I will open its schematics. Let it be loaded. Initializing view, and once it's initialized, open the schematics sheet, the second sheet. And just for an example, this bat power is not the actual pin of the customer requirement. I'm just for an example adding the comment on this with the same technical requirement which we have, which we need to change this port. Or here on this point we need to change the design a little bit so the customer should not receive those reviews again. So you can link the requirements from here, but another way is to just add the comments or the task with the specific net where the issue is. So I am adding the same requirements over here, just like the system shall tolerate reverse polarity. Copy it and paste over here and assign it to the designer by shift to at, and it will highlight the designers on your workspace. Click over here and then post. So this is posted. So the in the same way, copy the second requirements, technical requirement of the second step, and paste it into the third step, which is our uh, linking requirements or creating task. So just paste this and then again assign this requirement to the engineer, the designer, and then post it. So once it's posted, the designer will come over here and will see what to change over here. And after making the changes, he will mark the comments or tasks to be resolved, and he will check those tasks in the requirements portal, and the client will see this issue is resolved now, and the product is updated and under production again. So we will go into the comments section, comments and tasks section, and open its task and check this to be resolved, and again another task, check this to be resolved, and he will check this box also. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching and follow us for the upcoming videos.